Hello, world. We just settle into the music, pop pickers. It's Ronnie Pottleswaite and his organic band of organists. Nice. Ronnie Hazelhurst and his band of merry men.
Oh, heavens no. Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I? Percy! Percy!
Arthur! Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Ah, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Oh.
There is now a curfew in effect at night.
Yes. One could read that without a ripple in one's teacup. Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome. Not sure about that one. No, thank you. Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody. Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive. Nothing wrong with that one. I hope I did that right.
Tell me.
That little shit. He wants my view. Whatever happened to you, Prudence? You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
go down that. Sensitivity somewhat. Bit better.
I did take them. No, no, leave me alone. I took my joy. I took my joy. No, no, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
No matter what, make sure
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Dr. Jackworthy, saying my prescription for you is stay well, well, well. And welcome to today's edition of Well, 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 the show where we talk about how to be your physical best. Now, some of you have written in about feeling malaise and lethargy. Now, these are vague symptoms, and the first thing I can recommend to you is, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, pop another joy. Everybody wakes up feeling a little bit down sometimes. I call it waking down. And all you need to know is that you never have to feel bad about feeling bad. In fact, you don't have to put up with it at all. Being in Wellington Wells means never having to say, I'm sorry. Now, thanks to modern English science, we have the perfect fix for the blahs. Never be afraid to up your joy. Only you know how much you need, or just ask a doctor and he'll fix you right up. Even if you've got to ask him to. But look, there are some things that joy won't fix, though it'll certainly make you feel better about them. Let's say you feel perfectly happy, but you're just having a lot of trouble getting out of bed. What could it be? Ask yourself a few questions. Do you feel pain in your bones? Are you having trouble catching your breath? Do you find that you bruise easily? Are your teeth a little loose in their sockets and you're under 70 years old? Is your mouth often dry? Do you have scorbutic tongue? Other symptoms you might have are red or purple spots of the skin, especially on your legs, that look like this. Do you find your muscles are sore even when you haven't been overusing them? Well, you may have scurvy. And congratulations, this is one of our traditional English enemies. And like all traditional English enemies, we've beat it before, yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. And that means that our ships have traditionally been out at sea for long stretches at a time. Sailors used to eat nothing but ship's biscuits and salt pork. I could do with some salt pork right now. But if you eat nothing but, you're going to get sick. You see, your body needs vitamin C. But biscuits and salt pork don't have any vitamin C. So sailors and long English voyagers would get sick. And they didn't have joy to make them feel any better either. Well, a lot of Englishmen put their scientific brains to the challenge, and it was soon discovered that fresh vegetables would cure the problem right away. But how do you get fresh veg on board a boat that's not going to dock for months? Well, Captain James Cook discovered that if you took limes on board, it could cure the sailors. How do you get sailors to drink lime juice? Well, you put it in their rum, don't you? They're not going to give up their rum, are they? Even if it tastes a bit limey. And once they were drinking their daily rum with lime juice, well, they got to liking it. That was called grog. Yes, and that's why we Brits are called limeys, because we learned to put limes in our grog. Citrus fruits are just packed with vitamin C. So, why are you getting scurvy when you're not on a boat? Well, I'm afraid some of you have been a bit naughty. You're eating bread and meat, and you're not having your traditional English 2 veg. Some of you aren't even eating your potatoes. Imagine that. Well, bread does not contain vitamin C. And if you're eating millet bread or moss cakes, while they taste perfectly acceptable, they're not good sources of the sea. And I'm sad to say, though I've developed quite a taste for it, victory meat does not contain any vitamin C at all. Canned and preserved meats are generally very poor sources of vitamin C. Now, if you were on Captain Cook's ship discovering Australia, New Zealand, and Hawaii, you just have a bit of grog, and, well, you'd be right as English rain. But you probably haven't seen a lime or an orange or a lemon in a few years, and, well, neither have I. But not to worry. Most fresh meat contains vitamin C, too. Lucky rat. They make their own vitamin C. So, if you can get some fresh meat at the butcher, you're all set. And if you can't get fresh meat, then most fresh veg contains lots of vitamin C. Now, you're going to have to restrain your cooking instincts a bit, because if you boil veg until they're nice and gummy, you'll boil out all the C. So, make sure you eat some of your veg fresh. Can't get fresh veg? Remember, lots of weeds contain vitamin C. Scurvy grass is named for stopping scurvy in its tracks. Sorrel has 48 milligrams of vitamin C for every 100 grams you eat. Chicory has 24. Clover and dandelion are smashing sources of vitamin C. And they're all around us. In fact, I think it's safe to say that just about anything that's green and grows in the ground contains some vitamin C. So in a pinch, just go down to the neighbors and ask if they'd mind terribly if you ate their tulips. I'm sure they'd be reasonable. And remember, no matter what, make sure you're taking enough joy. There's no excuse anymore for feeling bad. You don't have to. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again next time when we'll talk about malaria. It's not nearly as bad as it sounds. Most people survive it. This is Dr. Jack Worthing saying my prescription for you is stay well, well, well.
You're a loony. He's a loony.
And welcome to today's edition of Well, Well, Well.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
What are you waiting for?
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy. Take your joy. Take your joy. Take your
Probably a
joy.
bad time to ask for that raise.
Got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down! I'll fix you!
You smelled gas?
Flaming Nora. Forget him, there's no time.
Procedurally generated map. interesting.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village. Well, I'm not getting out that way.
Callers, oh yes. And today the celebrity caller is going to be... Dr. Faraday, you calling again, yeah. Well, that doesn't seem quite right, and, oh, I believe I made a mistake. I've confused myself. The celebrity caller will be, Marjorie Flowerdew, and to win the competition, Mrs. Flowerdew promises to come take a look at your flower garden, if you have one. And if you don't, she'll let you clip a few buds from hers. No, it certainly seems worth playing for, doesn't it? So, come on, get up, get dressed, and get out. Don't let the day slip away and you'll feel like a downer. And we can't have downers, right?
I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick. There we go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off. What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Are they going to hurt us?
No one's going to hurt you, Percy. I promise.
But Have they hurt the city?
I don't think they'll blow anything else up.
Why?
Because we surrendered, I hope.
Well, what are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other.
Come to... Get happy! Downer, down!
That's the first fight I've won since primary school. Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school. Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet. The bridge. I've got to get to the bridge. In the parade district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were.
benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message. I think this might be the one Sally and Mick tried to blow up. I always wondered what happened to the letters. There was an awful lot of smoke. I am coming for you, Percy. I haven't got it all figured out, but I will find you. I hope this doesn't give me food poisoning. I wonder if they meant the kids on the train. A crib. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Like they couldn't remember their faces. Or they couldn't stand remembering them. A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be. A crib. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. When was the last time there was a baby in Wellington, Wales?
Nice suit.
Thank you. My uncle bought it for me last Christmas.
Anxious to get back home to the village?
Well, I live in the parade.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
So you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. If you get them back from me, I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
Me medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, off I go to a camp of robbers. Maybe I can defeat them with my rapier-sharp wit. Locked. Aha, but I remember how to make a lockpick. Heavens alive. It's a bloody fortress. Oh. They look pretty well buttoned up. I suppose I can wait here till they throw a party for the whole neighbourhood. Or find a cleverer way in. Paging Mr. Churchill. Mr. Churchill to the front desk, please.
Hmm. Hmm.
Sally would have loved this. If we could never get in here. I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices. Lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight.
In the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to you alive.
I don't know. Can you juggle?
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. It will leave you there to starve.
Gird thy loins for the moment of truth, for it is upon you.
Bloody hell! Arthur
sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me. You got me sacked from the Oak Current. I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe. You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now, lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chap some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny? And Danny's picked the lethal one. That's cheery.
Hey, some guy, I got great odds on you. Don't fuck it up. He's gonna come on strong with that lead pipe. You're gonna want to block that. Try shoving him. Drop his guard. You go!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
3, 2, 1. Let's spice it up, shall we, eh? How about we let the birds have a chance? If you lost your bet on Defoe, now's your chance to have a double or quits.
Take it real easy on us. Or help the scouts. Scrounge six. Right now, come to the end of our path. We've come.
Head off! King of the
What have we
Parade
come to?
is victorious. Arthur, you are free to go. It's been a real pleasure having you over. Catch you later. Let's all wish him well on his journey.
I've got a sinking feeling. Oh God, this on. Oh God. There's some sort of vent. I wonder if I can pry it loose. I'd need a jimmy bar. I suppose now that no one is actively trying to kill me, I ought to be on the lookout for a motoline dispenser. I suppose now that no one is active, I better figure out how to get rid of him real quiet like. I definitely don't want a crowd.
It's nothing personal.
Please don't struggle.
You're not the bloody elf, are you? So, you're not a ghost. Sleep.
Just lie down.
I guess I can go to that hamlet and give that chap his medals, and he'll give me the card I need to cross the bridge. All right, now I just need that power cell.
Our life in beautiful Wellington Wells. This one is from Richard Starkey of Middleston Road. Dear Uncle Jack, is it true there are blind albino mole people living beneath our fair city? That's what my friends say. I thought I saw one too, but I wasn't sure.
I think that's everything I had when they jumped me. we go. I can find a power cell right there. Motoline. Pure resublimated dimotoline. The fuel of the future, now.
Dear Jack, there's a stranger in my house who looks just like my wife. And she says she's my wife too. What has been done with my real wife, and who did this to me? Your help is much appreciated.
Getting a bit thirsty. I better find something to drink. Where's a pub when you... There's a pump on Barrow Holm, isn't there? Please don't make a fuss.
Supper's over! Whoa! Whoa!
You can't just call it a victory. A victory is when you win.
Sleep! Dream! Good night!
I won't sleep. Who will guard the Guardians? Who will guard them?
Sleep! Fuck off home! It's time!
Why are we doing this to each other? Rose of Gilead. Maybe I can make some sort of ointment to put on my wounds. Otherwise I'll never feel better. It occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear, let's try not to get killed, shall we?
Hello? Anyone out there?
What the hell? Are you a tourist? You're dressed like one.
Shit.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here! Over here! Do you want to get thrashed?
Come in! Come in! God, you're new here, aren't you? From the parade?
Yes. Well, how could you tell?
Yeah. I'll tell you how to survive your next 5 minutes, and in return, you'll give me your socks.
Well, that's outrageous.
Your funeral.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit. I hadn't thought there would be so many.
Yeah, it's like the latest groovy nightclub, isn't it? People get a bad batch of joy, and it like flips a switch, and they can't take joy anymore. So they get chased out of the village. Been a lot of bad batches lately.
So what happens if I rip up my suit? They invite me over for tea and biscuits.
Then they really won't give a damn what you do, so long as you don't take things that don't belong to you. Or go up and punch someone in the nose. Now you can survive the next 5 minutes. Cheerio!
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. He never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes.
Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
There.
God, I don't think my suit is decent anymore. I could wear it around the garden district, but proper folk will have me pegged for a wastrel.
I lied for you today at 4:15.
That's not good, Percy. You're rubbish at lying.
I was a good lie today.
Who did you lie to?
Mrs. Boyle,
Mrs. Boyle came here?
her face was all red, and her voice was like Mom when she's angry. And I thought that you would ask me why she's angry.
Why was she angry?
I decided that she was angry but I decided that she was angry because you were up in a tree next to Sally Boyle's bedroom window last night at 8:15 p.m.
Oh, bloody hell. What exactly did he say?
I told her that I was in the tree.
Oh, Percy, that's very bad.
No, Arthur, it's brilliant.
Why is it brilliant?
She won't make me be in trouble because I'm slow.
You didn't have to do that.
She told me not to do it again, so I promised I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I love you, Arthur.
I love you too.
Why have you abandoned me?
At least we're alive, right?
The bobbies have a thirst on them, you know.
I got your medals.
Thank you. You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. You're probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into sea. Then they came back in 43. It weren't the same.
I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge?
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to cross the bridge. Oh, that's a bit risky. Look what happened to Goldilocks. A safe. I suppose if there's something valuable in this house, it ought to be in here.
How many hours would it take to fill the Albert Hall? Oh,
I suppose he's just another rotten downer like us.
Welcome to the bloody garden district.
What a waste of time. Berries? They grow all over. Well, to fill up a canteen or two, shouldn't I? If it wasn't for the war, I bet he could have been a great scientist. You don't have to chit-chat to be a scientist. Let me see. Thanks.
Save a bit for the next minute.
This ought to be pretty clean, unlike in the village where they spike it with joy. Bloody hell, I'd forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joint, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out. Oh dear. One bridge down, and I'm off to the train station. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station, tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now. Oh. I hope that's the worst thing I remember. Says the chap heading to the train station. Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the... train tracks there and get the hell out of town. No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance.
So, see if you can get your hands on some old cough drops, or if you haven't any left, drink plenty of tea, rest as much as you can, and try not to cough, and it'll probably eventually go away. But coughing up blood is like traditional violence which burns slowly.
And here we are. Not...
What are we going to do if there isn't food? Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Hey, look up your board bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you, you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scanner!
You're done hoarding all the V-meat! Jesus Christ.
It's better this way.
It's not your bleeding castle! You're not the bloody help, are you? Your feet! Fire!
I know you're here.
Good night!
I wouldn't paper mache! I wouldn't paper mache! They're not coming back! They're never coming back! Hey, you don't live here!
How do I get down to the tracks? Just relax. Don't question it.
This won't hurt a bit.
Find somewhere else to kill. You're here. No, you're here. Fine. I've got better things to do than chase your ass across town.
Look, it's not you, it's me.
You hear that?
We're not a blood. Sleep.
You're kidding.
Please just lie down.
There's the one. What done it? Woo! There they are. Get them!
He's got blood on his hands.
Suppers! Oh!
Don't think I won't sniff you out. Not as invisible as you thought, are you?
Okay, we'll leave it there for part 1. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.